So this is a Bessacarr Cameo 540 SL. Just going to take you around the van and show you how it works. Front of the van, you've got your hookup, your hitch, handbrake and power lead that goes to the car. We'll demonstrate this in person here on site, as well as telling you about the ATC. Front locker, you've got your gas regulator at the top, and you've got your two gas bottle tie downs and your leg winder in the corner. On this side of the van, you've got your water pump connection. So you lift the cover up here. There's a blue trigger on the water pump that you pull in and push into the side of the van and lock it into place. Then the pump end drops into your rack roll. At the bottom, you've got your leg winder. There's one on the other side of the van in the same position, and two more at the back, which I'll show you as you go around. The cover on this side of the van is for the heating and hot water system for when you're running it on gas. I'll take the cover off and show you what that looks like. So you will need to remove this if you're ever going to use the heating or hot water on gas. Personally, I just get into a habit of removing it before every use of the caravan. Next locker along, you've got your mains power lead coming into the van, as you can see, and then your 110 amp leisure battery, and behind there you've got your motor mover power switch, which again we'll demonstrate in person. So the van, you've got your fridge vent, and then you've got your motor mover and your wheels. The motor mover will demonstrate in person, and the wheel nuts will tighten so you can see they've been tightened correctly. Grey waste pipes, I'll cut you some grey waste pipes together with the van. They come outside the van and drop down into your waste master itself. On the back of the van, you've got your water tank for the flush system. It takes 3.5 litres of water in this particular tank, and a cap full of the pink fluid. Below that, you've got your toilet waste cassette. It's in this cabinet just here. You open that up. Toilet cassette comes out with pulling the handle towards you. The neck here is the empty for the waste tank. And through this cap, you'll put 1 litre of water in and a cap full of the blue fluid. On the back, you've got a pressure relief there, so when you're tipping the waste away, it allows some pressure out so it tips away nice and smoothly. Back of the van, as you can see, you've got your wind down legs on either side. We've got this one down for demonstration purposes. The other one, what I should say is you need all 4 down when you are using the caravan on site. Back of the van on this side, you've got the bed underneath the you've got the locker for underneath the bed where you can get into the storage area. You can get to this from the inside of the van also. Wheels and motor mover again. Storage locker at the front of the van on the far side, and then your barbecue gas point at the front as well. You've then got your leg winder on this side also. Coming inside the van, above the door as you come in, you've got your mains control panel. So you've got your mains power on just here. You've got your battery select, so if you're using the leisure battery on board the van, you'll use the battery, the gauge on the left-hand side. You've then got your view levels for the battery levels, so as you can see the water tank is currently full on this particular van. And then you've got your vehicle battery if you're connected to a car for the 12-volt system. So the first thing I'm going to show you operation-wise inside the van is how to fill the water system. You come over to each tap on each corner of the van. That's your water pump in the sink itself. You'd open each tap up on the hot side. That's the sink in the kitchen, the sink in the bedroom area, and the shower itself. You'd open more up on the hot side. I'd advise you put the shower head down on the floor at that point. And underneath the seat at the front of the van, you'll find a drain down switch, which you'll find, where is it, just down there? The yellow valve that you can see just there is the drain down valve for the water system. When it's in the position it is now, you can fill the water system on board the caravan, and when you lift that valve upright, you can drain the water system completely down. So once you've got that valve in the position it is out now, and you've got your drain down valve shut and your taps open, you can come over to the control panel above the door and hit the water pump. That'll start pumping the water through the caravan, and when you've got water coming out the taps continuously rather than spitting and splattering, you can shut each tap off and you'll be able to go to the water heating on the mains control panel, which I believe is just below the seat down here on the far side. Oh, which is just in the front of it. So just down here, if you wanted to turn on the water heater on electric, you'll use this button just here. And as you can see, that will illuminate to let you know the water is warming. The switch here is for the space heater, the charger, and the reverse polarity. Some European countries that will flash to indicate that the polarity has been reversed. System shutdown, if you ever want to completely shut down the system, you press that button in and that will turn the power systems off. And then you've got your 12 volt fuses, which you've got a list for on the door below. And then you've got your 240 trip switches on the right hand side. You've then got your fridge, which is very simple to use, power on. At the moment, as you can see, we're on mains power. To change the power supply you're using, use the button on the left hand side. So you've got your 12 volt when you're towing, which runs off the car, and not the 12 volt battery on board the van. And then you've got your option to run on gas. So when if it self-ignites on gas, the blue light here will be your pilot light, and if it fails to ignite, the blue light here will flash to let you know it has failed. To control the temperature on electric and gas, you use the button on the right hand side just here. To turn the fridge off, press and hold the power button, and that will turn the fridge back off. Heating system, or the controls over on the far side of the van. The top one here is to run the water heater on gas. Simply turn the dial around with the gas bottle turned on, and then you can control the temperature on this dial of the water temperature on this dial here when it ignites. The red light has just appeared, is letting me know it's failed to ignite, but as long as that light's green, it has ignited on gas. The control just here is for the heating on electric. You've got 500, 1000, 2000 watts down the side, which is the power supply that's coming into the caravan from the site you're on. For instance, here on site we can only run a 500 watts, that's what I'm going to set it to for now. When it's on 500 watts, you can control the temperature of the heater on this dial just here. If it's on 1000 watts, 2000 watts, it operates in the same way. With the heater itself, you can run the heater on gas, and above on the top of the heater itself, you've got the gas dial just here to turn the gas supply on. To ignite it, with the gas turned on at the front of the van, you press down the gas valve and it will self-ignite. When it does ignite, you'll get a pilot light at around a 45-degree angle through this window. Once it has ignited, we do advise that you leave the valve held down for 5 to 10 seconds afterwards to allow the thermocouple to warm up. Then you slowly release the gas valve and control the temperature on the dial on top. If you wish to use blown air heating on this caravan, it's very simple to use. You've got continuous blown air on the left hand side. You've got heat coming straight out the front of the heater on the dot in the centre. And then you've got automatic blown air, which cuts in and out with the thermostat on the wall of the van. The dial just here on top is for the fan speed, a bit like that you've got in your car. Microwave works like your household microwave, no differences there. 240 ring on the hob will only work when you're on a 240 main supply. The rest of the oven and grill will work on gas. Toilet system in the back of the caravan, very simple to use. Electric flush on the back on the toilet itself. Then down the far side of the toilet at the bottom, which you can just about see there in the video, on the left hand side of the screen, is the grey waste handle that allows the toilet waste to go down into the cassette that I pointed out on the outside of the van. We do advise once you finish using the loo that you shut that valve back up, and when you empty the cassette from underneath the caravan, the toilet will need to be pointing across the van as it is now. If not, it will not allow you to remove the waste cassette from under the van. If you have any further questions on the Bessacarr Cameo 540 SL, please do give us a call here at the Caravan Company and we'll do all we can to assist you. Thank you very much. Bye bye.